part of the purpose of showing you this recipe, aside from it's one of the really good marinades out there. Honestly, I just Google good steak marinade, paleo or something, and it's good. Notice how I'm not measuring anything. That looks pretty good. So I don't measure anything when I'm not in prep. To be perfectly honest, I eyeball things, and I'm fairly good at it. Like, you know, but my calories are not on point. But that's okay, because I'm not necessarily trying to like cut really hard. Once I go into prep, especially things like this oil, you can't just like willy-nilly throw that in there. No, absolutely not. And even using like your standard measuring tablespoons and things like that, sometimes even that's not good enough. You literally have to pull out the scale and measure grams. This is a new bottle. Sorry, I'm gonna switch to this one. Things like seasonings. I mean, the salt you got to worry about. It's really flighty. That just went everywhere. I'm making a mess. You know what? If you're not making a mess in the kitchen, you're not actually cooking. Okay, so don't judge me. Oh God, this one doesn't want to open. So when I do my meal prep videos, oh God, that's like a solid rock. When I do my meal prep videos, I will show you how I'm actually measuring every single thing out and not just willy-nilly throwing stuff in. I'm not measuring this meat here. We're just going to eat it. And that's how we live our lives when we're not in prep. When we're in prep, we're on point. That's the big difference, okay? All right, this is one of our last meals before actual prep, so we are just going to make some steak. And I already kind of eat healthy, guys, so I'm sorry, it's not going to be very exciting. I am having a cider, though, tonight, because for the next 3 months, that's off the docket. So, apple cider vinegar, some coconut aminos, avocado oil, and then we've got some smoked paprika, and then salt, pepper, onion, garlic. So I'm going to throw this in here. It looks like Cole's already outside warming up the Traeger. Just to be clear, prep life is not everyday life, okay? So what you guys are gonna see me go through, first of all, it's for a competition. So when we're in competition mode, which I'm not actually gonna compete, I still might, I don't know. Anyways, when you're in prep, when you're doing like a dedicated program, things get a little more extreme. But it's for a season, okay? So there's different seasons in our lives that we do different things. So, and it's good because you want to kind of have back and forth. So right now, this is the last bit of this season where we just eat the whole steak. It's gonna be delicious, by the way. And we have a cider, you know, and enjoy a Saturday evening with people that we enjoy hanging out with and try to stay out of smoke. Because it's smoky outside, guys. Sorry. Side note. So this is not like a normal, like everyday life. And this is also not what I expect my clients to do, by the way. I focus a lot on more like sustainable changes for life for my clients. This is something that I like to do for me because I enjoy it. But as you can see, during my life, I tend to eat in general healthy. The biggest difference is that, you know, I don't necessarily portion everything out and weigh everything out. I don't get that granular detail. Some people do that, you know, and if you like doing that, then do that. But I don't necessarily enjoy that. I do like knowing what's in my food and making sure that I'm having balanced meals because I know that it's good for me and that it's going to keep me working towards my goals. So you will be able to lose weight and then maintain it, which is really the point. And that's the hardest part of the diet, by the way. They never freaking tell you that. The diet after the diet is the hardest part. My diet after prep is not hard. It's very straightforward. It's not easy, but it's not like complicated, really. You know, getting things dialed in, you know, having a coach would be good for that. But it's afterwards, dealing with, you know, the hormones get downregulated. Part of prep, it's normal. Your leptin goes up, ghrelin goes up, leptin goes down, which means that you're having more of that hunger signal coming through, less of the satiety signal coming through, and that even takes longer to recover than, you know, your weight rebounding back to kind of like a more healthier level for you. And that's normal, you know, but they don't talk about that. People don't tell you that. So I'm really excited to go through this experience just for myself, and then also to be able to use that to help other people, especially athletes after like you go through a competition phase or you go through a prep. I will really focus on how do we recover that? How do we reverse diet in a sustainable way so that you're going to rebound? You're going to have a little bit of like, because being that lean, it's not really sustainable for most people year round. And is it really healthy too? It's another thing too. Getting super lean, especially for women, if you start to lose your cycle, that's not good. It's really, really bad. Like long-term health risks. Yeah, don't do that. Even for a short period of time, it's a really, really bad idea. So don't. But being able to recover from that and not have a huge rebound where you gain 20 pounds back and now you're just, and it's all fat too because you just lost your motivation, and it's really, really hard to get back on track with that. So there's ways to do it. People do it, there's professional athletes out there that do it all the time, and on season, off season. And I'm doing this for life. I plan to compete in bodybuilding when I'm in my 80s, okay? I'm gonna take home first place because I'm the only person out there in my age bracket. And I'm fine with that. That'd be great. So that is my plan. So I just wanted to drive that point home that what you're gonna see me go through is not like my normal everyday for the entire year, okay? So don't think that this is what you have to do to look a certain way all the time. This is not like a sustainable thing. I just want to make sure that we clarify that.